Okay, so this is Mike's deer blind. He's been hunting out in that direction. I've cleared a little bit of a turnaround here so that this is kind of where the trail ends. We can get in here, turn it around. Last year I planted a little bit of clover down there to see if it would come up in the spring here. Of course, the growing season hasn't really started yet. It's April 5th. With our climate up here, we're not going to get any real green up here for another couple of weeks, but I can see some of that clover coming up in there, so hopefully that'll attract some deer and some turkeys. But spinning around here, what we've got is a great big pine tree that came down last year, and then behind that there's another pine tree back there, kind of a sister tree to this one that's down. And so what I've got to do is get these things cut up into sections where I can get in there with the forks on the tractor, move that. You got a trunk on this thing. If you look at it, you know, it's probably 18 inches in diameter, something like that. Certainly as you get back there towards the base, it's probably closer to 24 inches. We've got a lot of pine trees here that have to come out. Gonna round this thing out. You've got the deer blind right here, and this is going to be removed, and we're going to build a raised blind here. So I'm going to be moving the tree, create a screen here or a brush pile in front of it so that the raised blind will come up over top of it. That'll help screen this in or brush it in on the bottom. So we'll see what we could do. I've been having troubles with my chainsaw. I've got my pole saw, so which would be good for reaching in there, but with such a large diameter log like that, I'm hoping that I can get my chainsaw going without any problems. I'm out here on the food plot here, Mike's food plot, Todd North, and we're about to enlarge this thing. We'll spin around. My good buddy Jim there. And there's the blind. You come in from there. So all of this was made last year. Spinning around. And so there's Eileen, the tree. And we're going to take out a whole bunch. We're going to come up in here, kind of cut through, take all that cherry out of there. Take all that. We're going to go to the big pine tree. Bend around back here. You can see there's a heck of a deer trail heading back that way. Goes all the way, crosses the wire. Big deer trail right here. So we're going to come inside of this trail. We're going to take all of this out. Where you see that great big tree in the back, we're going to take all this stuff here in the front, push it back onto that big tree. So that's going to be the back end of the food plot. But all these trees here that you see, this cherry stuff's got to come out today. I'm just going to push them over with a tractor, dig them out with the debris forks, and get all this stuff out of here, and then I'll come back and I'll brush hog it. So that's the plan. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more. Okay, we're back out here to Mike's food plot, and there it is. We've got the expansion done. I even cut up the fallen pine tree over there. So here's where we started out. As you know, this was all wooded. So added a pretty good patch there. Haven't done any brush hogging on it yet. Spent some time today, several hours, working on a rough grade because we dug a lot of trees and stumps out of here. So we had a lot of holes to fill and whatnot. So we also had a chance to do some painting on the blinds, so we got the fascia and the soffit all painted up. Worked out good. So again, here we are. That's the trail down there, but pink flag way back there's the property line. Mike's licking branch there. Be able to come right across. Got some stumps that I'll be pulling out here this year. A couple of them dug out and ready to go. When Ned comes back up, he can help me with it. Here's the blind, all painted up. Jimmy and I are about to take a mini bike ride. Got the Trail Masters all running. We drove them out here from the cabin, and we're gonna go for a little ride right now. So yeah, you can see it's all painted up, looks nice. We even did the door frame in the back. Come around, check out the back side. Door frame and the eave trough. So yeah, good day's work.